So let's throw that in there. Let's throw a bit of commercial in there. And we have plenty of space for residential zoning to build up and grow. So we're not going to stress too much about that. The only thing I'm going to stress about is this number right here. That's the only thing I'm going to stress about because I'm worried about it. I am really worried about it. What's our number looking at? 48 weeks. Oh, maybe. We might do this. We might do this. It's a possibility. It is a definite possibility. But I'm nervous nonetheless. Let's lower the taxes again back to 9%. Just for the time being. Just to make sure that people are as happy as they can possibly be. And as keen to move in as they can possibly be. Because that's really what we need. And let's just keep on keeping on, I guess, with the residential growth. So fill up all of that and... Oh, not that bit, though. Definitely not that bit. And fill up all of that. And then commercial zoning is going to be needed shortly. So I'm going to do a little strip of it there just to start building on the other side of that avenue thing. Traffic is backing up a little bit here, which is definitely a concern. But that'll probably sort itself because eventually I'll get another connection to the highway down here, so I'm not too concerned about that. Almost 4,000 people, 52 weeks though, so we're a little bit behind schedule. Basically what I'm doing is if we can get 4,000 people every 50 weeks, we're good. But we haven't quite done that yet. So, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Now what I want to do, I think, is... I'm going to throw a park there and a park there in order to sort of incentivize people moving in up this way. And another one there and another one there. Again, just to sort of incentivize people moving up that way. More industrial zoning is going to be needed. So maybe we double up these roads again. Although getting close to this hill, I'm a little nervous about doing that. I don't know. I do not know. That industrial zoning is getting pretty needy though. So maybe what we can do is extend out this way and go up to there-ish. Doesn't quite connect across, but it does the job. So you're going to go to there. You're going to go to there. And like that. You're going to go like that. And then the rest of these roads are going to cut across as per usual. And we're going to hope that that's going to be a good space for industrial zoning right there. Let me cut this up a little bit just to make it match the pattern that we've been going for. So there we go. And then the roads. Some of the roads are going to need flipped a little bit, because technically that needs to be one way, I think. As does that. And then this one gets two-way. So yeah, then what we do is change up the pipes. Absolutely change up and neaten up the pipes so that they are a bit better looking. So the pipes come right across to the end. Right down that road. Right to there, and then all of them just go straight through like so. Oh boy. Right, industrial zoning is going to be needed. So in there and there. Wait, did I connect that back up? I did not. There we go. So get some industrial zoning in there. Everybody's going to get water again, which is fine. Residential zoning is not filling up as quickly as I need it to. Residential zoning is definitely not filling up as quickly as I need it to. Is it an education problem? Because it could be. Definitely could be. Let's throw some education just up in there. And just hope for the best, really. I'm also thinking I'm going to change up the parks a little bit. 1,000 each. Sure, we're going to spend the money on some parks for these spaces. Just because it looks nice, having that entire area lined by parks. Especially with it being as busy as it's going to be. Come on, man. Come on. Give me that zoning that I so desperately need. Because, oh boy, do I desperately need it. You get out of there. You are not being zoned. Not at all. I am pretty sure, though, there should be a road going there. And this goes there, and that goes there. Just to connect those up quite nicely. Man, I'm surprised that traffic's moving. I'm gonna be honest. I am somewhat surprised. Let's go ahead and fill all of this up with industrial zoning. Just so that it's just gonna keep building. That's kind of what I want to go for there with the industrial zoning. I want to make sure it just keeps building. Basically. Because then that might incentivize the residential zoning to just keep building. Oh boy. Water and sewage treatment are problems. 2,500 for you. No problem. And 2,500 for you. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So throw those in. Those are gonna keep going. Providing water for everybody. It seems that with the massive influx of industrial zoning, we're managing to get the residential building a little bit more regularly. I guess it's a jobs issue for a lot of those people. Which is kind of to be expected. You want to move into a new home, you want to make sure you got a job to go to. So, yeah, I get it. I get why they might be annoyed. I am worried about these power problems, though, because power is not where it needs to be, and I don't have the money to fix that. So I guess I'm taking another loan, which I really don't like doing, but whatever. We'll take that loan. We'll throw another one of these bad boys into that spot. I guess. Makes sense. Population's close to 5,000. We are close to 63 weeks. Well, 64 weeks. If we can get 5,500, though, we do unlock a few things, which is good. I am, however, slightly concerned about the fact that traffic is now starting to back up because the population is getting up there a little bit, so... yeah, that is going to start becoming a problem. And I don't know how to feel about that. These areas are very close to filling up, which has me kind of concerned. But I guess we'll see what happens there. I guess we'll see how the where the population ends up. Maybe we will work towards extending some more of this area. So what we want to do is 600 there. So 600 and 800 and across to there, I believe, and straight down. 600 and then fill up those spaces there. And I believe that should technically be another one of the avenues. Yeah, I think it should. So we might very well get an opportunity to throw another avenue-looking thing in there. But my priority is just going to be getting these roads in here and really just gunning it for 12,000 people. Well, 8,000, or whatever the number happens to be. Approximately 8,000 people. Because then what we do is we get the high-density buildings, and that, well, that might just save us. Might just save us. No guarantees, but, oh boy, I am definitely hoping. Definitely hoping that that's going to be what saves us. Apparently I can't do that. So there's road anarchy to make sure I can do that. Do I have move it still on? Oh, I do. Beautiful. So yeah, I know this is cheating, by the way. I know move it is technically, I mean, so is road anarchy, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not really cheating in a way that's gonna make the scenario a great deal easier, so I don't feel too concerned about it. Lower that a little bit. Lower that a little bit. Then just lower those two a little bit as well. Just to bring them down into line. And lower you as well. There we go. Alright, so those are hopefully, yeah, they're going the right way. This road here needs to be one way now, though. So it goes that way. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. Nope, that way. And that way. That way. And to the right as well. Okay. Then I believe all of these roads need to go straight across. almost at 5,500 people, which has me kind of excited, but kind of nervous at the same time. You're going to go there and there, and you are going to go there and there. All right, so that's another set of roads going straight through there, which is beautiful news. These pipes need to go straight up and underneath all of that and to there. And at this point, really, I just need that population boom. That's what I need, is the population boom. Let's go ahead and throw the parks in first, just so those areas aren't going to be getting zoned. And population is going to go into all of those spots. We have a little bit of demand for commercial, so we'll throw that in there. But I really, sincerely hope we can make this work. I'm also thinking I might throw some power lines down there just to fill up those spaces, but that's probably kind of unnecessary. I could, if I really wanted to, throw in some of my parking lots. I also have a couple of custom things on here I didn't realize about, but I could throw in some of my parking lots just to boost the leisure in the area. I don't think that's realistic though, so I'm not going to do that. At least not yet. That would kind of make things a little too easy, I think. There we go, we're a busy town, beautiful. So we have things like avenues and roads with trees and all that stuff. Police headquarters, fire stations, oil power plant as well. Now the oil power plant will generate 120 megawatts versus, well, these are all doing 50 each, and we have 3 of them. What are you, 1920 per week? Versus probably about the same. So if we were to get rid of 2 of you and add 1 of these in there, that'll bring our power production up quite nicely. So we're not going to need another one for a while, which makes me very happy. How's our numbers looking? 71. 75. At about 75, we need to be at 6,000. So our numbers are getting better. Need to be at 6,000 around 75 weeks. So I think we're getting there. But there's still a lot to play for. Still super nervous, man. I'm so nervous about this. Traffic coming in is also an issue. We are going to need to look into that. I'm almost tempted to have the traffic have to come into this point. And then maybe change this to be like a hefty kind of roundabout looking deal. Could we do that if I get rid of those? And then we go like, say there. So if we do that, hold up. Road anarchy, space already occupied. Right, I get that the space is already occupied, but that doesn't make sense to me that it won't work. Why would that not work though? That's odd to me that that will not work. Is it because of this little junction here? Because if it is, that's fixable. No, that's really weird. So even with road anarchy, it's like, yeah, we're not doing that. Okay. So do that then, and do that. Right, and then it's not going to be a perfect roundabout by any means, but I guess it'll do. So that and that, then you get flipped. Have I done that right? I don't even know. No, that is not right. Hold the phone. So that right there, then there, then there. Is that the curve we're looking for? Yeah, that's the curve we're looking for. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 on the bottom, 5 there, okay. That's not right, it goes 1 further. Don't know why it suddenly decided to work, but there we go. Why is it not working there, though? Do I have to, like, put the roads... Do I have to put the connections in first? Maybe I do. So you go there and you go there. And you go there, and then those need connected. There we go. So that right there is technically a roundabout. Technically speaking. It is a bit of an eyesore, I get that, but it is also technically gonna let traffic sort of move around a bit. I'm also thinking it's gonna need more lanes, so we're gonna go for 3 lanes around this. Just like that. It's obviously not even, but I think that's gonna help us a little bit. I could technically do the same in here, but that's probably a bit much. But what I'm also thinking is that at this point we could change up this road to force traffic onto this as the main way into the city, but we'll get to that in a bit. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens with that. Though maybe we do. Maybe what we do is we say that traffic coming in can only go straight on. Like that, right? So you can only go... No, that's not going to work. We need to not do that. Okay, what way are we going to do this? What way are we going to do this? Because I feel like lowering these roads might be a good idea. So maybe what we do, bulldoze, oh dear, that was probably a mistake, whatever. Okay. So give me this, right? So we're gonna go from there to there, and there to there. Flipping that one. You're gonna get bulldozed as well. All the way up to there. Which is fine. I could raise these up, but I'm thinking of lowering them more than raising them. Man, this is going to be so much work for something that's kind of silly, really. But whatever. We're going to do it regardless. That road also needs to go. And then this is just going to come straight in. So right up to there and right to there. And what we need to do is... lower the whole thing, really. So just lower that all down considerably. So that what we can go ahead and do is have the main roads bridge over it. So that the traffic in the city can continue to flow, whilst the traffic on the highway can come in and do its thing. Now, obviously that's very steep, we can tweak that in a little bit. So what we're going to do is grab you and bring it straight across. Interesting that it wants to do that. Turn off anarchy for a second. Bridge, I guess. And then lower the bridge. So what's the lowest we can go? There, apparently. Alright, well that looks a bit weird, but whatever. We can make it work. I think. That's as low as we can go, and then there. Yeah, they're the same height, so what we're going to do with those is just need to change them up to... So is that the lowest we can go? That right there? Alright. So we're going to need to grab all of those with move it and bring them down so they're pretty much level. And in doing that, we're going to make something that just looks kind of cool, really. And is also somewhat functional. Now this one over here is actually level already, so we just need to select these two at this point. So select those two, bring them down again, just a bit further so they're nice and level. Just like that. And that's fine. This right here can be raised a bit, just to make that slope a little bit less steep, which is kind of important. Yeah, that'll do. And then at the end, this bit can be raised as well to make that slope a little bit less steep. And in doing that, I'm fairly sure we may have helped traffic a little bit. We are going to find out. So traffic now gets to flow straight up into the city, hits the roundabout and does its thing. And for the most part, is moving. Obviously, it's backing up elsewhere, but That's sort of okay. Good lord, it's, that's not really done as much helping as I hoped it would. Are we really having power problems? Oh, it's because this thing hasn't had any deliveries of oil. That kind of makes sense to me. Hopefully we can fix that. This little road here is having some issues. Maybe we turn that into an avenue. Maybe all of the two-way sections need turned into avenues just so more traffic can sort of move on them a little bit. Oh god, no, there's traffic lights. That might also cause some issues. Can we turn those off? I know it's not the most realistic, but I don't think we need nor want them. Because that's really just going to slow things down so much. So same there as well. Alright, can we please get a delivery of oil for this thing? Because my population's going to start dropping if we don't. I'm a little bit concerned about that, to be honest. Oh, I think we got it, didn't we? Yeah, we did. There we go. Alright. Let's keep the traffic moving, please. I feel like these tiny little intersections are doing me no favors, I'm gonna be honest. But I feel like the roundabout is sort of doing some decent stuff. I mean, I know what the other problem is. The other problem is that we don't have any major roads to take you from here down to here. You know, like that is a big issue. You have to go onto these tiny little roads in here to get to the major areas. So that's kind of to be expected that we'd have these issues, but yeah, how are we looking? 81 weeks, 6,500. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. Really, really nervous. I think what I do want to do is I do want to come in here with a road that comes the whole way down to about there. And we're sort of going to connect these through. Like that. So that needs to be turned. So that's like a roundabout, basically. That needs to be turned. And that goes there, and that goes there. And right there, we've sort of created like a road that, you know, nicely loops around. And I think that's going to be... I think that's going to be a good thing to have. That might help traffic a little bit. Obviously, this road here needs to be changed. Just like so. So it's going to head straight up there. But, you know, hopefully traffic can move on that. I really hope so. I really do. Because if it can't, then we have a problem. Population-wise, though, 6,700. Let's keep that going. Let's go for some commercial in there. And, man, I really hope this works. I really do hope this works. I also really hope this traffic can sort of filter out a little bit. An old town policy on this area would help, or... I mean, to be honest, changing this entire road here into an avenue would help as well. Why is so much of the traffic, like, going back onto the highway? I guess a lot of it isn't. I guess a lot of it is... Well, actually, it seems like a lot of it is. Have I done something wrong with the roundabout? No, it does all loop around, so... I don't know. I guess this is just a very busy area. Which is fair. Kind of makes sense that it would be. A bit of industrial demand creeping up there. Fair enough. Almost at 7,000 people. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous that we're not going to do this, and I'm not okay with that. Residential demand creeping up, though, so let's go ahead and let that just slowly creep. We'll keep the game on sort of a slow burn at the moment. And we'll expand this area here just a little bit. So we'll bring this road right out. Connect you to there. And just keep bringing this out. And looping it around. So this road here needs to be one way as well. It's going to come out to there, go up like that, and into there. And you are going to go like... that. And like that as well. Okay. So this road here needs to be an avenue. This road here needs to be... well... we'll go for a normal road on that for the time being. Actually, yeah, those ones can be normal. These ones have to be avenues because they are sort of a more major road than this one, but that's fine as is. What I think I'm going to do is I might connect these two roads together down here. So what we need is a one-way road coming out to there, going straight up to there. You're going to go across, and you are going to go to there. That needs flipped, and that needs flipped. Okay, so those link together kind of nicely, which is fine. That entire space is going to be residential as well. And it's also going to need pipes. So the pipes in this case are going to come up like this. And that's totally fine. Then done like so. And across through all of there. Getting bulldozed as it does on that vertical bit in there. All right.